Sometimes America needs its friends. I'm going to start with a story. On September 10th, 2001, I was working at the NSC for President Bush and Condi Rice, and we had a whole other week thought out for ourselves. But on September 11th, we were attacked. And on September 12th, in the morning, I'm in Condi Rice's office, and we're discussing how to get NATO to invoke NATO's Article 5 security commitment on behalf of the United States. And we did. And our allies sent troops over to Afghanistan to fight the Taliban because we were attacked. And over 1,000 of them died in combat for us, in our common cause. Sometimes America needs allies. I don't want to fight wars without them. I don't want America to be alone. NATO is the security arm of the free world. We built it so that we would have solidarity with our allies. That's why we need them. I want to see America recommit to NATO for the 21st century. And it's appalling to me that we're starting to put that in question. We created NATO because it's in our interest. It works for America. We created NATO because we were tired of fighting world wars that started in Europe. We didn't want Europe to fall to the communists, we didn't want the fascists back, and we didn't think that European countries on their own could take care of things. So we did. NATO worked for us. We had peace, 2 generations of peace and prosperity. We won the Cold War. That's what I want to see America do. I want to see us recommit to NATO because it works for us. America first? Sure. But America's interests, if you understand them right, doesn't mean America alone. I don't want to see us friendless. I want to see our enemies friendless. One of the dangers of policymaking is forgetting what it is you started out to achieve. After the end of World War II, we didn't want our security run by the Europeans. So we set up NATO as a common security instrument. We would be in, we'd keep the Soviets out, and we'd bring the Europeans together. And we succeeded in spectacular fashion. We had 2 generations of peace and prosperity. Do we need to fix things? You bet. Does prosperity work for everybody? No, and we need to do something about it. Did the Europeans spend enough on military, on their own defense? No, they don't. President Trump has a point. We ought to lean on him to do so, just as President Obama did. I don't mind that at all. But I do mind trashing the alliance. We are better off with it than without it. Do the Europeans do anything for us? Oh, come on, is our memory that short? How did we win the Cold War? We didn't win it by going to war with the Soviet Union. We won it because people in Poland, Czechoslovakia, and Hungary overthrew communism and they took down the Iron Curtain. They did that, we benefited. We all contribute to the common cause of freedom. Let's not forget that. Besides, let's also remember why the Europeans, some of them, are reluctant to spend money on their military. That was because of us. We didn't want them smashing up the car. Here, they got into 2 big car wrecks called World Wars I and II. And after that, we took away the keys to the car, and that means we had to do a lot of driving in carpools. But better than a car crash. That's why we founded NATO. So we shouldn't complain about when what we set out to achieve succeeds. Let's deal with the problems, but let's not throw out our achievement.